Joe Burrow says it's a must win. The Bengals locker room says it's a must win. Let's all agree Sunday's game in Arizona is a must win. It's time to get to our keys to victory and a prediction for Sunday's matchup. Hi again, everyone, and welcome in to Cincinnati Bengals Talk. I'm James Erpine of allbengals.com. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell. Make sure you check out all of our interviews this week, whether it's my interview one-on-one with Dax Hill earlier today. Elise Jesse talked with Nick Scott, Joseph Osai, all three members of the defense, a defense that is going to come up in our keys to victory, plus plenty of other stuff from Joe Burrow to our stand-ups. All of the coverage that we've had here on CBT is going to get you set for Sunday's game. And I'm going to get to my keys to victory in just a second, but I've been told I don't talk about this enough. Multiple people said it this week. So enter the jungle. It is a complete, comprehensive coffee table book about the Bengals, all decade teams, season by season breakdowns, gorgeous photos, as you can see here. I mean, look at this. Look at this. Look at Jim Breach in the flesh. The point is if you want to learn about the Bengals, if you're a big Bengals fan, please consider purchasing my book, Enter the Jungle. You can get it at CincinnatiBengalsBook.com, Amazon, wherever books are sold. And if you get it on Amazon, leave a 5-star review for me. Thank you so much for that. That said, let's get into our keys to victory. And first things first, all eyes on Joe Burrow. Can you keep Joe Burrow upright? I think that is a huge key. I was talking to a couple members of the offensive line this week, and I think they were dissatisfied with their performance. And so I certainly expect them to play better against an Arizona Cardinals team that doesn't have an Aaron Donald, that doesn't have a Jeffrey Simmons. They are a good scheme defense, but they just don't have that type of talent on their defensive front. So if the offensive line can hold up some and protect Joe, open up some running lanes for the other Joe and Joe Mixon, who is playing a ton of snaps right now. In the 74% he's on pace for a career high snap wise. It would be nice if one of these other running backs would give him a breather once in a while. That said, first key, protect Joe Burrow and allow him to feel comfortable in the pocket, because that was a big issue last week. Part of it was the blitzing, and that goes hand in hand with running backs as well and tight ends. Protecting Joe Burrow is key number one. Two is Joe Burrow. How much have you improved? To me, he looked different in practice this week than past weeks. And I know there are a lot of people that are saying, oh, well, Joe Burrow, we've seen video of this for weeks and weeks and weeks. I don't buy that. I think this week looked much different, even during the open media portion, the way he was backpedaling, the way he was moving. And so to me, key number two is Burrow being able to be a bit more mobile, to be able to move to his right a step, move to his left, those subtle pocket movements, the quick twitch stuff, which he talked about on Wednesday. Let's say he feels someone in his face, a quick step back and throw, a quick slide to the right and throw. Can he do that? I'm not expecting him to scramble, evade the pass rush a ton, roll out and sprint and then throw it on the run. Not expecting that. I think that's unrealistic. And there's been a lot of people asking, I want video of him being chased by, and it's like, I actually never want to see him chased, but certainly not on Sunday. What I want to see is him kind of do the Brady, where Tom Brady was so good at moving in the pocket. He was never athletic, but he had great pocket movement and was able to step up, step right, step left, step back, make the accurate throw. All of those things. Can he do that? I think that's a huge key to Sunday's game. And let's get to the defense, because first two keys, keep Burrow upright, Burrow being able to be a bit more mobile. But key number three, you got to shut down this run game for the Arizona Cardinals. James Conner averaging over 5 yards a carry. This Arizona scheme is really good, I would say, from a rushing standpoint. And Josh Dobbs is a perfect fit for this offense through 4 weeks. He makes plays. He's able to run when needed. And the Bengals have been beat by running quarterbacks this year and given up yards to quarterbacks that can run and running backs. And that's the part of it. You're averaging giving up 157 yards per game rushing. That needs to be cut in half at least. Under 100 for sure. Like, that's the expectation. Because if you allow the Cardinals to run, it's going to open up the rest of their offense. And so key number three, stop the run. Do not let James Conner beat you. Do not let Josh Dobbs beat you with his legs. I talked with Dax Hill, and that's challenging because they like to go deep. And that's what key number 4 is. Do not give up explosive plays. Contain those explosive plays. We haven't seen that this season either. They've given up explosives. Even when they beat the Rams and they were playing really well on defense, at the end of that game, they gave up multiple big plays downfield, and that cannot happen. And it can't happen at least at the frequency that they've allowed it to happen. And I'll tell you this, if the Cardinals are able to get the ground game going, it's going to be play action to James Conner, and it's going to be a deep ball to Hollywood Brown or Rondell Moore running a post, or the new kid, the rookie, Michael Wilson, who's performed pretty well. He's number 14 for the Cardinals. Him making a play or two, and he's done that the past couple of weeks. They have weapons. And I know this secondary respects what the Cardinals have. They are a more traditional offense where they want to establish the run first. So taking away the run will help you. Key number 3 ties into key number 4, and they're all interlinked. And key number 5 before my prediction is very, very simple. Complementary football. I was talking to multiple guys this week, and they're like, yeah, we didn't complement each other at all. The defense hasn't played well with the offense. The offense hasn't played well for the defense, and it's turned into this 1-3 cluster where the defense can't get on the field or off the field. The offense can't stay on the field, and so the defense gets exhausted. And when the defense needs to get off the field, they can't get off the field for the offense to get into a rhythm, and so it's just all bad. And so complementary football, what does that mean? I think it means a fast start. We've talked about this. It's been a theme for the past year plus for this Bengals team. Getting off to a fast start will allow them to, one, potentially take the Cardinals running game out of it if you can jump out on them early. But two, playing with a lead is just so much different for this team. And it matters a ton. It allows this pass rush to tee off. And any team likes to play with a lead. I get it, but it seems even more apparent that the Bengals really want to get off to a fast start. Last week, they won the coin toss, and what did they do? They took the ball. The week prior, they won the coin toss. What did they do? They took the ball. I think they'll do it again if they win the coin toss, and usually you end up with the ball anyway because most teams defer. So in the Cardinals, I would expect them to defer. So can you play complementary football? Can you get off to a fast start? That is key number 5. My prediction coming your way in 60 seconds. But the NFL season, well, it's almost a quarter of the way over, but that doesn't mean it's not the perfect time to get to my bookie. Whether it's NFL, college ball, they have a brand new cash out system that's going to give you options to bet and win all season long. Let's say the first 2 legs of your parlay hit. You can cash out early and place another bet, or let it ride for a chance at an even bigger payday. Join us at MyBookie for an entire season filled with daily odds boosts and game parlays, huge prize pool contest. I had a buddy that won a huge parlay with MyBookie. He had DJ Moore receiving yards, touchdowns, and a Bears straight up victory. And he cashed in big on Thursday night. You can too right now by going to MyBookie and getting a no strings attached cash bonus that lets you deposit and withdraw quick. Plus, all you have to do right now is use promo code BengalsTalk on your first deposit of $50 or more, and you can receive up to $200 in cash instantly credited to your MyBookie account. Again, that's promo code BengalsTalk to claim your own cash bonus now. You can bet anything, anytime, anywhere with MyBookie. This is a must-win for the Bengals. We know it. They know it. And I think they get it done. I think that they have enough resolve, enough fortitude, and enough talent. All right? They are more talented than the Arizona Cardinals. Let's not pretend that they're not. Let's not pretend that anybody was sweating this game going into the season. I don't think it's going to be easy. But I think when Burrow talks to the team like he did on Sunday after that Titans loss, I think it starts to set a tone. And if you've heard me talk on any of our platforms, certainly here on Cincinnati Bengals Talk, but any of them that I'm on, the tone has been set all week long. From Wednesday when he had his news conference to practice before we had even heard from Joe Burrow, where he was doing a bit more. They know what they're up against. I'm taking the Bengals to win. It's not going to be perfect. Joe Burrow said whatever it takes. It doesn't have to be pretty. It won't be super pretty, but it'll be much better than we've seen over the past 4 weeks. honestly, I think this is their best game of the year thus far. I think they do play some complementary football, limit the Cardinals to just 13 points. The offense struggles a bit to score touchdowns, but they still get it done. 23-13, 3 field goals, 2 touchdowns. They get it done. And 23-13, I think we would all sign up for that. So if you can have that and no setbacks for Joe Burrow, it would be a great, great Sunday for the Bengals. We'll be covering it in Arizona, so make sure you join us and say hi if you're going to be at the game. If not, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell, because we'll have all of your pregame coverage right here, all of your postgame coverage. And if you're looking for more on the Bengals, make sure you check out allbengals.com. For Andrew Fox Miller, our channel coordinator, I'm James Rapien, signing off for now. Thank you so much for watching Cincinnati Bengals Talk.